5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff.
Hey, we're here.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
We finally decided to do another review together as woman and man, separate. I don't know, making this up
White
as I go
gal,
along.
black guy. I mean, what, really?
It happens.
I mean,
So, but we did this together because we really enjoyed this movie and we saw this one together on Saturday. Just to see how good this movie was. And we saw Spider-Man Homecoming. So, we'll start off with the zero spoilers and then I work into spoilers.
yeah,
even
he's
though
terrible.
She hates
I will not
ever do
spoil
it.
anything for you, I promise.
So,
Well, first let's talk about the fact that the reviews were so mixed for this movie. People loved it, people hated it. I heard everything across the board. As far as I'm concerned, of the 5 movies, this is my favorite one. This is my favorite one.
98 Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, first one gets my all-time.
A lot of people were saying that's their true.
Because
their
that's my
favorite.
true Spider-Man.
I
Because
just like this one because the character started at the right age. Like
Yes.
he was 15, he looked 15. I liked that aspect of it. And
That
then a
is
lot of people
true.
you see it in the film and you saw it in the first Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Not the first Avengers.
The Civil
You know what I'm
War.
talking- Thank you. Tony Stark makes his suit. A lot of people were giving the movie crap for that. Like, that's bull. He never got his suit from Tony. Blah, 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 blah. I don't give a crap, honestly.
well,
I
I mean-
really don't care either way about the suit.
I super care about the suit.
Okay.
I don't care that Tony made the suit because in this particular rundown of the story makes the most sense.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay, yeah.
in general, like
That I'll give you, yeah.
the science between what made the old Peter Parker was great was that he was really smart, he was advanced, and he made his.
I
he
mean,
made his
to
web
be,
shooters, and
to be fair, the character does have his own suit that he
Yeah.
puts together, but it's
Tony-
a low
I mean,
budget. He's
it's-
a 15-year-old in
individual
you know.
that used to go to the scrapyard and get his stuff. So
right.
I don't care about Tony Stark making his suit, and everyone was like, I had a lot of people be upset about like, why does he have 158 different ways to shoot his thing? I'm like, Tony Stark made it.
Right.
Tony Stark is the guy
Tony
that
Stark
just
is the king of options.
makes different things.
He loves
and
options.
He is also the villain maker of all Marvel.
True.
Even in this one, which by the way,
True.
Yeah.
True. But we're not spoiling anything.
It
Calm
happens.
Down. Calm down.
It's the opening scene, whatever. That was one aspect of it. The suit. Did you like the action?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. And there is a twist in it, and I don't want to call it a twist, but it is because
It's
everybody in the theater was like, what?
Yeah, no,
like
it's
that was
110%.
there was an
twist.
unexpected little bit of the story that you're like, oh wait, wow, like
Yeah.
that.
No.
That gotcha.
It caught us off guard.
For sure.
It caught me off guard
It was
entirely.
awesome.
And then you have who was the best supporting character for
that's.
this movie from your perspective?
I mean, that's rough.
Was it Ned?
I'm gonna go through the other reviews. A lot of people loved Ned, thought Ned was phenomenal. I can't recall the actor's name who played him, but this is his first role ever.
Was it his first role?
His first role ever.
Oh, that's a big
Yeah,
first role ever.
yeah, and he did great. So that was awesome. I thought Zendaya was fabulous. I didn't even realize it was her.
No,
Honestly,
I only knew.
I
it
don't
because
read
looked
stuff
it up.
ahead of time. Like, I form my own opinion. I don't need other
Oh.
people to tell me stuff. So I didn't know it was her going into
I
it.
knew the list of
I didn't
actors. I
realize.
didn't read anything prior, but I
Yeah.
didn't know it was her. And
No, I-
then his love interest,
Liz.
Liz.
But I don't know her name. Sorry. Yeah, she was good.
Okay.
So,
No.
I mean, she wasn't in it a whole lot.
No. She
Yeah.
wasn't actually.
No.
Not as much as you thought she would be from the previous.
No, Zendaya was in it more than she was, as far as I'm concerned.
And
but
then
I thought it was great.
good villain or great
Oh
villain?
yeah. Well, I mean, first of all, it's Michael Keaton.
Okay.
You can't.
Go wrong with Michael.
Honestly, you can't. It's impossible. But no, I really liked him as the villain.
Now, from your other villains that you've seen in Spider-Man, which one does he rank up there?
Yeah.
top?
I mean, it's
Because you have Green Goblin.
he was definitely aggressive, but he wasn't as dark as the Tobey Maguire Green Goblin was, for sure. For sure.
Now, Dr. Octavius, to me, is the best Spider-Man villain.
Yeah.
I feel
That's
like
fair. That's fair.
I feel like they range back and forth between
Yeah.
those two now. As
I
my
feel like
top villains.
Michael Keaton's villain and Doc Ock would at some point get together.
Yeah.
And
Sinister Six.
really
Yeah.
mess up their whole
Which
situation.
they actually do.
I haven't read the comics, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. No, they're the top two of the Sinister Six.
Well, there you are.
Form the original
See,
Sinister
I
Six.
put that all together myself.
Yeah, look at that.
Amazing.
Greatness. So then you have the action. There was a scene that they previewed all throughout the trailers that actually never made it into the movie.
Oh, I didn't realize that. What was it?
The scene where Iron Man flies through and Spider-Man flies behind him. That actually never happened. In the
True
movie.
story. And they definitely, in the trailer, they made it seem like
They would be
they were
alive.
both going to go after the airplane.
Or something. Yeah, the airplane.
That's what it seemed to me.
Yes.
Like that was what was happening.
So there were some things that you
Good
don't.
call there.
Yeah. Oh, I do it a lot.
Bummer.
Yeah. So they don't. But their role.
But you don't need that.
No,
You didn't need it.
I didn't need it.
You weren't
No.
missing it. You weren't like, what happened in that scene?
This movie is fantastic. Should be seen by everyone.
For sure.
Um,
Especially if you really like the Avengers franchise and where it's been going so far, you can't miss this.
or
one.
if you like the demise of the Sony franchise and you want to see it rise out of the ashes like a phoenix,
yeah, if
then
you're bitter,
you want to see
if you're
this
just
one.
a bitter person.
Not after your last Spider-Man, which was the Will Smith version.
I didn't hate that one, honestly.
I am a big fan of the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
For sure.
I am not a fan of the nonsense that they do in the last one about his girl passing away in the movie.
But I thought that was a part of the comics, that he lost
It
like his
could've.
first love interest and then somebody else came in.
I don't know that part of the story.
I think I remember
but
that, at least from the cartoons.
I'm just it should happen, but it shouldn't happen where he's right there and Spider-Man's number one and he's like in the tower and he can't shoot his web shooters between everything at the last second he dies. Doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
Superhero is a superhero is a superhero. I've said this many times.
well, they definitely dropped the ball because they didn't pick up and do a sequel like they should have.
Yes.
So
that's that movie. This is this movie. Before we go into full-blown spoilers,
which I have no part in.
yeah,
It's
she'll
this
she'll
guy.
respond
I'm
back
sorry.
to them. I don't care. What do you believe? How would you rate it?
I honestly, it's my favorite of all five.
It's your favorite
It really
Spider-Man?
is. I do love the Tobey Maguire ones. However, the second one got crappy. The third one was awful.
The third one was
so
garbage.
So if we're just comparing the first Tobey Maguire film with this one, I still think I like this one more. But that's only because I'm so diehard with the whole Avengers story and the way that's going. So
Okay.
his joining the team and being with Iron Man and all that stuff that was going on, I really loved that. But still, I mean, obviously the first Tobey Maguire one kind of set the tone for everything.
Is it?
So I get it, but this is my favorite one.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
I've given you fair enough warning. I just need her reaction on film so I could
But-
get everything else.
Okay, so but what about you though?
Oh, if you can't tell, I love this movie. It doesn't beat 98 Spider-Man. And the only reason why it doesn't beat it is one, because that was my generation of growing up
Yeah.
and I'm a diehard, comic book fan. But the only reason why it doesn't really beat it is because the origin story to me was so sound and so booked in its presence during that time frame.
Oh yeah, that whole thing with Uncle Ben.
Uncle
Okay.
Ben, and like
I feel
you
you there,
get
yeah.
that and you get to understand why Spider-Man exists. Now, we didn't need another origin story. That is absolutely true.
Yeah.
Another origin story in this time frame would be absolutely absurd.
But I appreciate that they give in this one they give him friends and they give him not something to fight for, but he's constantly bailing on his friends. Like he's constantly choosing between the life of a teenager and the life of a superhero. And I like that back and forth. I like that because it reminds me of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's the greatest thing about Spider-Man, why he was always my favorite when I was growing up, is because he has the most, I think, biggest line in any superhero comic book strain is with great power becomes
Right.
great responsibility.
Right.
And he engulfs that more so than anybody else. Not like by Batman, which is like, he's fighting, yes, because he lost Uncle Ben, but he's fighting because he believes that if you can and have the power to do so, it requires you to do so. And I think with that basic moral compass that we should all engulf, he actually represents that.
Yeah, he's definitely not like Iron Man, who's like shoot first, ask questions later, and promise to pay for the damages kind of thing. Like he's like, let's try and save everybody, and let's do the least amount of destruction and cause as the least amount of hurt. So yeah,
that's one of his great things.
Yeah.
So now,
he definitely has the most heart.
Yes. So now, spoilers.
But why do we have to do this?
We don't.
I mean,
just doesn't have to happen. But I want to know, what was your funniest scene?
That's a good question.
I know.
I mean, The guy who played Ben was not Ben. What was Ned?
Ned.
He was great.
He was great.
He
So
really
was it?
great.
So of the two scenes that I would rank of his best actually he has 3 really good scenes.
Yeah.
So you have the scene at the end where he gets caught on the computer.
Okay.
You have the scene where he finds out and he's wearing the suit.
Right.
And then you have the hat's not working for me.
Oh, he's so adorable.
Oh wow, he has in the other scene, which I do enjoy, is like this is how I would
Not
be.
even in the frame. God. People need to see it. Hey.
My favorite scene of Ned, mine personally, would be the day after he finds out he's Spider-Man. He asks all these bajillion questions like, can you summon an army of spiders?
Yeah.
No, Ned.
Yeah.
And like, because that would be me literally the next day of like
what's Tony Stark like?
he's like,
yeah.
did the spider die, Ned? Oh, okay. I don't know if I
right,
could.
yeah, because he was like, if a spider bites me, am I gonna have? And he was like, where is the spider? Like, how do I get
Did
the
it
spider
hurt
to
when
bite
you get a
me?
spider?
Right.
Yeah. So
Right.
that was my favorite part. Was what would be?
I would have to agree with that. I mean, he really was that character. And again, that kind of goes back to the Tobey Maguire thing, where like he didn't have friends to play off of and to share his secret and to, kind of potentially expose him and all that other kind of thing and open him up to vulnerability, because now there are people that could be hurt because of his secret. So every scene with Ned I thought was cute.
Okay.
He did such a good job, that actor, and I'm so sorry that I forgot his name.
Next question up. Now, the twist that we talked about, because I feel like everyone's reaction needs to be... you need to know what that reaction is.
Come on.
I don't care.
That's
Fast forward or
messed up,
don't have
dude.
it.
I hope y'all saw it.
So, this dude opens the door for prom, and no one else besides his own villain is sitting opening the door. It's his
He
girl
goes to pick up Liz.
dad.
He goes to pick up Liz for the dance.
For what? That stuff had me bothered.
So
for
he
days.
already knows who the bad dude is. He already knows who he's looking for and who he's trying to fight and who he's trying to, catch in the act and get thrown into jail. So this is the guy who's been fighting this whole time. He knows what the dude looks like, everything, but he doesn't know where he lives or what his story is or how he's connected to people. Goes to pick up Liz for the dance. Who opens the door? Michael Keaton. Hey, what's up? Good to meet you, Pete. Whole thing. And you're like, what?
Thank God they allowed so much awkward silence for everybody to catch up in the movie.
Well, okay, so the reason that you really wouldn't make the connection, to be fair, is because Liz is mixed race. So you're assuming that her dad is African American or Latina or Latino or whatever. Nope. White dude, Michael Keaton, opens the door. Black mom. What's up? Meet our family. Like, oh fuck, I'm trying to destroy you.
It's so great.
Pardon my language. Yeah.
But I'm enjoying that part. Wasn't even like Peter Parker's face was twice as intensified. I just picked up this hot girl.
You were uncomfortable for the next 15 minutes because the dad then decides to drive them to the dance, and it's just this whole. And then the dad starts piecing together like, you're friggin' Spider-Man. So you're just uncomfortable.
The whole time.
You feel like you are Peter Parker in the back of that car, like, oh shit.
He has the gun out. And he doesn't even need the gun.
Right.
He's twice as intimidating without that
Right.
gun. Like, he's just like, I just want you to make a choice,
Right.
You can go in there and just and then he says the greatest line. He's like, just want you to give my daughter a good time. Not too good of a time. And you're just like, so good. So did you enjoy that twist? Did you think it added? Because I think it made the movie better.
I totally
I
appreciated it because again, it gives him more moral conflict because he knows this guy is bad. He knows this guy is harming other people. He knows that he has to stop him. But how do you stop somebody that now like he's a father and he has a family and he has this girl that you care about? What are you gonna do if you take him away from her? So it's this whole conflicted hero thing that I totally dig. But yeah, that was crazy. When he opened the door, the whole theater was just like, oh crap.
Let's see if you notice this twist that I didn't notice until after. So the principal, do you know who the principal is in the movie?
I forget, who was it?
He was Captain America's.
Yes. Not Hannibal Buress. Hannibal Buress was the
coach.
The detention guy.
Yeah, and also the coach. Yeah, that did the fitness testing.
Yeah.
That's enough, Peter. You've done enough.
Right.
And he's not even breaking a sweat. But the coach he was the principal, which was Captain America's running mate, his grandfather's plaque is on top
Oh,
of
get
it.
out of town.
Yeah,
That's
his
awesome.
and they just use the same guy because they're just generational.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, he's actually the kid's prince.
Oh, that's fantastic.
yeah.
I love this crap,
Easter
man.
egg,
I will
little
tell
Marvel,
you,
little tits.
I love this stuff, man.
And then, did you like the stupid thing at the end, which I didn't enjoy? That Zadina's nickname was
Zendaya?
Zendaya. I'm sorry, is MJ. Now they made her.
That didn't bother me.
That didn't bother
I didn't
you?
care for.
Okay.
That did not bother me at all. My favorite part was like the.
She's
last...
not the love interest though.
No,
They
she's
specified
not.
that
But she
she's
could
not.
be.
They're saying she's not going to be. They just wanted to give a nod
I
to
don't
the
know.
old characters.
You never know. They could change their
It's
mind.
very possible. But and then you have. All right, I am not okay with Aunt May finding out.
I was gonna say that is my favorite part when she opens the. So if you've seen it, I hope you've seen it. But that was just a little extra at the end anyway. But when she opens the door and she's like, "What the?" I thought that was great.
Did you?
But I understand what you're saying.
Does-
But I feel like at some point her character is gonna find out anyway.
I mean, eventually it makes sense that she would find out, knowing that he's
They're just
sneaks
making
out.
so many damn movies that it's not like they can't. They
Okay,
can't.
it-
They're not
it's-
going to be able to have 5 Spider-Mans in order to get to that part in her story where she finds out.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they got to keep it moving.
So then that happens. And tidbit for the little bit, just to close her out. Did you enjoy the Captain America little send off after you waited?
I did. Nobody else liked it. Everybody else that I talked to thought it was awful and it was a waste of their time and they were so disappointed. I thought it was really cute.
I
And
think it's cute. I
plus
think
love,
it's.
I love
think
Chris
it's.
Evans and I love Captain America.
Yeah,
so,
I love it all. I get why you did it. I just wish I didn't have to wait all the way to the end.
I thought it was cute.
It was nice.
It was cute.
So, hey, thanks for checking in. This nice little
Yay.
quick review. You can check out this review on the YouTube page, on the website at thesplashnetwork.com. Make sure you check in. I will be way better at this than I was in the past. But every Monday or Tuesday, she will have her usual Monday reviews, which you can check out on her Snapchat, which is at...
It's Movie Review Monday. It's at Hawkeye MC.
And I will post her written articles a lot better than I have in the past, because I just posted Transformers and she gave it to me like so long ago.
Spoiler alert, I hated it.
She hated it. And you can read it on the website. It's there.
It's probably the meanest review I've ever written, honestly.
It's okay, because
I gave no.
it was pretty
I
bad.
did not care.
So, hey guys, have a good time. We'll check you back again later with our next one, which might be, if I get up to it, Valerian.
That's this weekend.
That's this weekend. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Peace.